supposed to hate Harry and Meghan again today because the house that the late Queen, gifted them, and upon which Harry spent £2.3 million of his own money, has now been confiscated by King Charles. Imagine if you were writing this story from a point of view of not having had your brain boiled by the fact that Prince Harry fell in love with a woman of colour, right? So just pretend that the world hadn't been redefined, or your attitude to the royal family hadn't been redefined by right-wing media apoplectic about the fact that Prince Harry turned the entire pyramid of privilege in this country on his head by falling in love with an actual woman of colour, right? So, and King Charles was currently much more under attack than his sons, okay? Because he used to be very much under attack for the appalling way in which his late wife and Prince Harry's mum was treated, and indeed the way in which the now Queen was insinuated into public life, having her reputation completely rehabilitated thanks to collusion with newspapers, which was, I think seeing her sit down for a meal with Jeremy Clarkson shortly before Jeremy Clarkson wrote that article about Meghan Markle, which reports today suggest might see him deemed surplus to requirements over at ITV, tells you everything you need to know about the nature of those relationships and those quid pro quos. So just imagine that Charles was persona non grata with the right-wing media, and that he had betrayed. This is how you'd write it. Charles betrays his late mother's wishes by depriving Harry of a home in England's green and pleasant land. I'd add that bit as well, a little bit of William Blake there. You can almost hear Hubert Parry tuning up in the background. Cruel Charles, callous Charles. I can't quite get the alliteration. Just sounds a tricky. Cheesy doesn't work. So cruel Charles betrays. Cruel Charles betrays late Queen's wishes by stealing Harry's home. Second line. Harry and Meghan denied place in England's green and pleasant land by jealous parent. You see how it would work? Because the Queen gave them a house and he's taken it away. So betraying the late Queen's wishes. That is how Churlish Charles, thank you. Churlish Charles? Yeah, Churlish Charles. It's tricky that, because you're weighing up the alliteration with the stronger adjective. So cruel Charles is much stronger. Churlish Charles. Churlish Charles works pretty well, actually. Churlish Charles steals Harry's house. There it is. Churlish Charles steals Harry's house. Second line, late Queen cruelly betrayed by brutal eviction. That's the story, by the way, if you don't know what I'm talking about. Churlish Charles has stolen Harry's house. The late Queen wanted him to have it. He spent 2.3 million quid tarting it up, and money he repaid actually to the public purse after stepping down from royal duties. And lo and behold, Charles has demonstrated according to newspapers, he's demonstrated, let me tell you what the Daily Mail have to say about it, because we could always do with a laugh. Charles evicting Harry and Meghan from Frogmore is the act of a king putting his country first. I love showing you how twisted the media is, because if you're not an anorak like me, you probably don't notice. So that headline could easily be exactly the same story. Churlish Charles steals Harry's house. Late Queen betrayed by brutal eviction. That exactly the same story, right? But the invitation to hate in recent years has involved Harry and Meghan, because much of the British media continues to favour a man who paid millions of pounds to a sex trafficking victim who accused him of multiple sex crimes than it does to a man who had the audacity to fall in love with a woman of colour. We've got it. Callous King. Callous King steals Harry's house. That's come from Grant. He's doing a shift as a sub-editor today. Home is better than house, thank you. We're doing this together. Callous King steals Harry's home. Brutal betrayal of late Queen's wishes. That's it, right? Callous King steals Harry's home. Brutal betrayal of late Queen's wishes. And then you'd have people like Amanda Platel writing articles about how terrible he's trampling upon the grave of his beloved mother. It's so awful. It's just pathetic. It is absolutely, it's the infantilization of a nation. I mean, it's been underway for hundreds of years, but occasionally the absurdity, the hypocrisy, the base corruption of it is so irresistible that it can't help sticking its head above the parapet. Callous King steals Harry's home. There it is. So, sorry, that was just a little diversion into who the invitation to hate is being issued to. Who are we supposed to hate today, Keith? Harry and Meghan again, James. Okay, thank you.
Hello everyone, welcome back. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Today, we're talking about a shocking and heartbreaking move by King Charles that goes against the wishes of the late Queen Elizabeth II. Prince Harry's royal residence, Frogmore Cottage, was taken from him after his step back from royal duties. Let's dive in. Queen Elizabeth II was known for her deep love and care for her family, especially her grandchildren. She cherished the moments spent with them, often seen sharing laughter and joy during family gatherings. Her dedication to her family was evident in the way she nurtured and supported each one of them. It's believed that the Queen had a strong bond with Harry and Meghan, a bond that was built on mutual respect and understanding. She welcomed Meghan into the family with open arms and always made sure they felt included and valued. Their relationship was one of warmth and genuine affection. Offering them the privacy they needed, Frogmore Cottage became their sanctuary, away from public life. The Queen understood the pressures they faced and provided them with a safe haven where they could find peace and solace. This gesture was a testament to her unwavering support and love for them. Many felt that the Queen supported Harry's decision to step back and understood his desire for peace. She recognized the importance of his well-being and stood by him during challenging times. Her support was a source of strength for Harry, reflecting the deep bond they shared and her commitment to his happiness. After Queen Elizabeth's passing, the nation was in mourning, reflecting on her long and impactful reign. In the midst of this, King Charles made the controversial decision to evict Prince Harry and Meghan from Frogmore Cottage, a move that shocked many. This decision has raised many eyebrows, with the public and media reacting strongly to the unexpected news. Critics argue that it goes against what the Queen would have wanted, as she was known for her efforts to keep the family united. Especially since Harry's choice to step back was not about rejecting the family, but about seeking a different path for his own well-being and that of his family. They aimed to find a more peaceful and private life, away from the intense scrutiny and pressures of royal duties. This decision by King Charles has sparked a debate about the future of the monarchy and the balance between tradition and personal freedom. Taking away their home isn't just a royal move, it's a deeply personal one for Harry and Meghan. This decision has profound emotional implications for the couple. Frogmore Cottage was more than just a property. It was a sanctuary, a place where they could escape the relentless media scrutiny and find some peace. It symbolized Harry's connection to his heritage and his family. The cottage held memories and a sense of belonging that is now being stripped away. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more updates on the royal family. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.